on part 2 of decluttering my entire house. In part 1, I started with downstairs. I'm still not done the downstairs, and I feel like it probably makes the most sense for me to continue the downstairs, but I just need to get my momentum back up, and I actually feel like decluttering my kids' clothes. So I'm just gonna start there. I have been doing the no fold method for a while, but I think after I declutter them, I'm going to fold them nicely again, because I think when I fold it, obviously I can see everything better that way. So I think I'm going to transition to a fold method, and then in the future maybe I'll go back to a no fold method, but for now I'm just going to start folding the clothes again. But I just need to get started. Here is what I'm starting with though. We have a big pile of laundry here. I think I have another load in the hallway. In this video, we will be going through a ton of clothes. So if you need to declutter your kids' clothes too, or your own clothes, and you need some motivation, you've come to the right place, because it is an endless amount of clothes that I'm going to be going through, folding, sorting, putting away, figuring out what I'm going to declutter, and we got rid of a lot today. Mine and my husband's clothes and things that go downstairs, and also all the socks are in that basket. That basket is absolutely full. And then I just sorted my kids' clothes. This is my oldest, my second oldest, and then my youngest. Kids just grow so fast, so I find that we are constantly decluttering their clothes and going through them. But I actually really like going through the clothes, and now that I've had my last baby, we are no longer saving baby clothes for a future baby. So it's really bittersweet, because obviously it's kind of sad to get rid of clothes, but I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the part that is exciting about it, because it is just so nice to be able to fully just get things out of your house rather than having to save them. The clothes that I'm going through right now are clothes that I have set aside when my kids have grown out of them. So I am just going through them to see what we should keep and what we will get rid of. Majority of the clothes are from my baby, so since there's no one to pass it down to, we are able to get rid of pretty much all of them. So now I am moving on to the clothes that are in my kids' dressers. I like to start with my oldest's clothes because, of course, he has some clothes that I will pass on to the next kid. So my daughter will wear some of those next. And then this way, once I go through my daughter's clothes, I can see all of her clothes at once, as well as the clothes that have been passed down to her, so I can see what she needs and then what we can get rid of. In the past, when I would declutter clothes, I would take all of the clothes out of every single drawer and put everything in a pile and then go through it all at once. But I definitely found that this was a lot less overwhelming to just go through one drawer at a time and finish it that way. Sometimes I think it makes sense to take everything out and deal with it all at once, and then other times I just think it causes unnecessary stress, whereas doing it this way is a lot more manageable. Here are my oldest son's drawers before and after. I'm definitely focusing more on progress and not perfection, but it definitely looks a lot better than it did. A lie I used to tell myself is that once I would be done decluttering, that would be it. But now I'm looking at it more as an ongoing process where I will consistently go through my kids' clothes, my clothes, everything, and continue to declutter and not look at it as if there's an end to it. Because even when you go through your entire house and you finish decluttering, there's always going to be more stuff that you're bringing in, and you're going to have to maintain it or else it will get out of hand again. And not only that, I find that I need to go back to it because sometimes the stuff that I wasn't initially wanting to get rid of, the more I see it, the more I realize maybe my kids don't need that, or maybe that is something I can declutter. So even though at first I wanted to keep it, once I look at it again, I might decide that we don't actually need it after all. And now moving on to my daughter's clothes. I really don't like these drawers, but I also don't want to go out and buy more storage. So these will do for right now, and eventually we might switch them out. Each of these drawers are a total mess, and my daughter definitely grew out of a lot of these clothes, and I really needed to go through them. When there's this many clothes in each of the drawers, I end up forgetting about them, and then she ends up growing out of them before I can even put them on her again. So I really need to get better at going through them pretty much on a weekly basis, or at the very least, a monthly basis.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
One of my goals this year is to get back to posting on YouTube, and I want to do it consistently. Of course, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I have 3 kids, and I just could not keep up. And then I just didn't post for like 6 months. And so now I want to get back to it. I want to do more decluttering, cleaning, homemaking, lifestyle, motherhood, content like that. Something you won't be getting from me is ASMR content, because you're just going to hear my kids screaming in the background probably otherwise. So yeah, no ASMR content here. For now, I'm going to post things that I like to watch, and I love watching decluttering videos and things that just give me motivation and something I can put on in the background while I do my own cleaning. I do have a lot more decluttering videos coming your way as well. Lots of decluttering motivation, but what else do you like to watch? And for these decluttering and cleaning videos, do you like this style of video with the voiceover, or do you prefer more of a in-the-moment vlog style? Or do you like a mix of both? Does it matter? Let me know in the comments below.
All in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
It was a little bit more difficult to do these drawers drawer by drawer, but I did do pretty much a few drawers at a time, and then I tried to put things back as I went. So at least doing a few drawers at a time, I could easily leave and then come back and do the next drawers after without leaving a bunch of mess everywhere. I didn't do this time, but I have been thinking that I need a better system for decluttering my kids' clothes. I find that I mostly just declutter the things that don't fit them, or if we really don't like something, or if something's damaged, then that's what we declutter. But I am realizing that I think my kids have too many clothes, and they don't wear all of them, so I don't know why I keep them. I pretty much just keep them because I do like them, and for some reason, having too many of something has not been a reason that I have decided to declutter something, but I think that it should. So I am thinking of having some sort of number of each item that I want to keep for each of my kids. I am planning on going through my kids' clothes once again, but like I said, it's a process. I don't think it's going to be something that is just done and then overnight you're good to go. That being said, I do think the more that you declutter, the easier it gets. So it just has to be something that's routine and, consistently going through the drawers so that I make better decisions and pretty much just keep what they're actually wearing. And just when I thought I was done with my daughter's clothes, I realized I did not go through her plastic drawers, which hold all of her PJs. This is the last thing in her room, so we are almost done.
Hello, Ramona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know.
My daughter, her name is Isla, and she's 2.5 years old, and if I was completely honest, I would get rid of a lot more of her clothes because she is obsessed with wearing what she calls her Santa PJs and her Elsa nightgowns. If it were up to her, I probably would get rid of every single other clothing item except for those things.
Hello, Ramona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown.
After I had finished decluttering my oldest son's clothes and my daughter's clothes, I was done for the day. That took way too long, so I ended up doing my baby's clothes the next day, which you are about to see.
To get back the life I used to know.
In this drawer right here, we have quite a few things. We have the burp cloths, we have bath cloths, and we have car seat covers, nursing covers, and sleep sacks, just a whole lot of things. And really, I just had too many. At this stage in my baby's life, we don't really use burp cloths that often, but I do actually like to use them when my kids are sick for their runny noses and everything, just because they're so much softer than regular tissue, just saving a few of them for the occasions that we need them. As I'm doing this and watching my own video, it's actually giving me more motivation to get rid of even more. I feel like once you start, it's actually a little bit addicting. And this is what I ended up decluttering from the top 2 drawers. And now to figure out how to put back the stuff that I want to keep.
We're all in this, I stand alone.
And nothing feels better while decluttering like emptying an entire drawer. And here's a look at what we're looking at for the other drawers. This whole dresser is for my baby, but we only use the 2 middle drawers for the clothes that he's currently wearing, and sometimes even his next size up will fit in there. And then I like to store future clothes that he'll wear when he grows into them in the very bottom. His clothes are so small, so we can fit a lot in one drawer, but I just really try not to store too many clothes in the garage, and I do get away with that a little bit because our kids are so close in age, so there are not that many clothes that they aren't currently wearing that need to be stored. This drawer that I'm currently working on are all of the clothes that are his current size.
Honestly, don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly, don't. I should be the last to know.
So this is what we are left with his current size and his next size up. These drawers are still pretty full, and I may change how I lay everything out in the future, but this is what's working for now. So this is how I'm going to keep it. And then these bottom drawers are drawers that are holding clothes that we are storing for him in the future. And all of his clothes that we managed to declutter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.